Hi and a good day to Miss Fatina Ziha Ahmad Rusli, lecturer for subject LAX 2065. Alright, so let me introduce myself first. My name is Ainna Binti Abdul Ghani and my metric number is J45973, and right now I'm on at semester 6. Okay, so this is my friends. So Ainie, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, thank you Ainna for the introduction. Okay, firstly I want to introduce myself. My name is Ainie Jasmin Binti Abdul Aziz. My metric number is T46051. I am taking Bachelor Science Human Development. For this subject we took is LAX 2065 short story time. Okay, this is video number 6. So this is all about video number 1, 2, 3 and 5, and this is
4, 5.
4, 5 and this is the last video. We want to discuss about the enjoyable about this short story Cinderella and the Little Red Riding Hood.
Okay, so before that I will explain the task that the lecturer give to us. That this is video 6, which is the reflection of previous video. Okay, so we need to reflect previous discussion on short story 1 and short story number 2, which is Cinderella and Little Red Riding Hood. And we also need to identify the story the most that us enjoy, and we need also justify our answer by stating its significant to our life or the society. Okay, so Ainie, can you relate the what we choose for the short story?
Okay, so what we can say about the video 1 until 6, the short story Cinderella. For me, the Cinderella short story is a very kindness person. Cinderella is very good character.
The moral that we can adapt for the short story.
Very kindness, a very brave person, and must be kind to other people, because the kindness will give happiness to our life hereafter.
But when I see the short story number 2, which is Little Red Riding Hood, there is more morals that we can adapt from that story, because it is teach us about how to be the independent, how to be to be yourself, not
be brave.
Be brave. Okay, respect your parents. And I and my partner Ainie choose Little Red Riding Hood to
most
enjoyable short story. So it is because many lessons that we can learn about the short story Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, which is a lesson for parents. From a different point of view, we can add more moral to the story. This one, however, is not for children, but for parents. Okay, don't neglect your children regardless of how safe a situation may seem. Alright, so even when the mother gave clear warnings to the child, which is the little girl, okay, so that didn't prevent her life from being in danger. It's important to stress that parents must be never take their children safely for granted. It doesn't matter how independent and responsible they seem. So in this case, parents must be aware, always be aware for their children. Okay, same goes like girl or boy, because they must be, parents must be take awareness for their children. Okay, because nowadays many criminal that happen around surrounding us, so it is quite dangerous to let your children walk alone. Okay, so it is from me, because that the lesson that I get from the
Little Red Riding Hood.
So Ainie, how about you?
Okay, for me, what we choose for the enjoyable short story is the Little Red Riding Hood. For me, is so many lessons where we can learn. For Ainna said, their parents. For Ainna said, parents must be aware about their children, or boy or girl, right? And then for me, the Little Red Riding Hoods, so brave girls. And then because they are so little girls, and they are so so for me, the Little Red Riding Hood so sincere. So they give information to the strangers. So for me, the lesson for this short story, we not to trust to stranger. This is clearly the moral value the short story. Despite so we call the good intention. The wolf presented the little girl Red Riding Hood. He had hidden agenda back in its time. This short story created to raise awareness among young girls about the danger of trusting strangers. In the time, it is adapted of transmit the same message but less vicious and erotic content. To for me, for the short story, a mother tells the little girl, the Red Riding Hood, do not trust anyone. Go into your grandmother's house only. But the little girls stop because they want pick a flower, and because the flower is so beautiful, because of that they stop. And then the big werewolf want to talk to little girl. And then for the second, the lesson what I want to give is not to share information, personal information to other peoples. For the Little Red Riding Hoods, they give information to the wolf. The wolf is so take advantage of the little girl, because they want to know about this huge mistake the little girl do. Since the information which is seem harmless can be used by criminal to hurt us, our loved one. Nowadays, this is danger is constantly present in social media. So in real life, social media, in real life right now, if we have that place, do not share the location, because any stranger can take advantage to you and will take advantage of you and then become a stranger to you. Okay, that's for me.
So this is reflection for discussion on short story 1 and 2. Okay, so this is all from us. Thank you, Miss Fatina Ziha, for listening our video. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.